Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're doing an all-day wear test finally on the brand new one size turn up the base full beat liquid foundation. I don't know what has gotten into me, why I've taken so long to review this foundation, but nonetheless here we are. I picked up the shade medium 50G, which hopefully matches me. It looks good inside Sephora, but we know those lights can be super deceiving. So I hope it works for me. If not, I'm just going to return it and exchange it for a different shade. But yeah, you guys, we're just going to focus on the foundation, wear it all day, and see how it looks and it wears on my oily skin. With that said, grab your cafecito. Cheers. Let's take a sip together, okay? Oh my gosh, that just hits your soul. It hits your soul. Grab your cafecito and let's jump right in. I'm going to start by introducing the foundation, the claims, and everything. So again, this is the One Size by Patrick Starr Turn Up the Base Full Beat Waterproof Liquid Foundation. This foundation claims to be full coverage. It is a liquid formula. It has a matte finish. It is vegan, long wearing, and waterproof. Already I'm like, yes, matte finish, full coverage, I'm already in. Claims to be a long wearing waterproof sweat-proof foundation that is formulated with only 16 ingredients that gives full coverage and maximum comfort to visibly blur and smooth without clogging pores. This is a little, I guess it's a little pricey for a foundation. It is $44, but that's about what you're paying for a typical foundation nowadays, which is a little sad. I zoomed you in a little closer so we can get a better idea of what we're working with. So for my skin concerns, I don't necessarily have any skin concerns. I do have large pores, but I don't necessarily have like a lot of texture anymore. I have some redness here, and of course I do have extremely oily skin, so I am going to prep my skin using the One Size Oil Sucker Extreme Mattifying Primer. This one has just really truly helped with my skin and just keeping it really matte. You want to make sure that your skin is extremely moisturized, and I mean extremely moisturized because this is extremely mattifying, and if your skin is not prepped enough, it will dry you out and it'll get almost like crusty in some areas. So immediately my skin is like super matte, which I personally like, but again, it's just when you're not moisturized enough, this can be a little too much. I'm gonna blend this side with a sponge. Unfortunately, I couldn't get my hands on the One Size sponge. Oh my gosh, dude, my brain is literally fried. I'm gonna do this side with a sponge and then this side with a brush. You guys know I'm more of a brush girly, but because this foundation is full coverage, it might be okay. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, let's go with the sponge. Okay, this color is definitely gonna be a little too warm. You can already see it. Okay, this is blending out really nice. I'm gonna take more and drag it down to my neck. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go back and get a different shade. This is way too yellow. It looked really good when I was swatching it, but now that I see it in person, it's definitely a little too yellow. If you're my foundation twin, let me know in the comment section down below what color you have this foundation, because I feel like this is, it either oxidized, which I don't see it oxidizing. I think it's just the color match that I was a little off on. I didn't go into an actual Sephora. I went into my local Kohl's because my local Kohl's has a Sephora inside, and I was too tired and too lazy to go into the Sephora because the Sephora is here, at least where I live. They have them in the mall, and girl, to have to go through all the people, oh, too much, okay? I literally am so drained by the end of the day that all I want to do is take off my makeup and go to sleep. Besides the obvious color difference. This is what the foundation is looking like so far with the primer. So definitely full coverage. It feels very light on the skin. It doesn't feel heavy. It's still a little bit tacky, so it's going to be a foundation that you might need to set. It is not self-setting. It works really well with a primer because it's matte, but it's not a drying matte. It's very comfortable so far on the skin. And for it being a sponge, it actually did really well. Usually sponges just really absorb everything. And this one so far is doing really, really good. So I like that so far. Now let's go in and try it with a brush. Whoa, this definitely goes way longer. So use a brush. Again, this is why I love using brushes. Yeah, I mean, the application looks pretty similar, but a little goes such a long way with a brush. I know that they're selling, their sponges pretty much with this foundation, but I just like the brush application so much more. I am still curious about the sponge and I'm definitely gonna buy it. Maybe I'll buy it once we're out in Utah. Oh my gosh. I really like it with the brush a lot. I like it a lot more. On this side, I use a full pump, and on this side, I'm this much into the foundation. So barely, maybe half a pump would be enough with a brush. And this is a side with a brush. Again, I personally prefer it with a brush. I almost feel like with a sponge, it doesn't smooth out the skin as much. I don't know, I could be crazy, but this side, the pores look so minimized versus this side. It's hard to tell because of all my lights, but I can see it in person, and this side looks a lot smoother. I don't know. It could be just my brain being so used to that, but genuinely, like, this looks so much better. So for me, it's a brush side. I'm going to go off camera and do the rest of my face. I know you guys love it when I show you the process, but I will be filming some TikToks, some reels on blushes and bronzers and all that stuff. So make sure, please, you guys are following me. I'm really trying to grow my TikTok and my Instagram social medias, and I would appreciate it so much if you guys would show me some love on my other social media platforms. So I will be back and we are going to see how everything is laying down with this foundation. I am back. So this is what the foundation is looking like with bronzer, blush, highlighter. I haven't set my skin, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to use the Stale Night Microfine Setting Mist from e.l.f. only because I don't need the extra setting spray, otherwise I would go in with my one size. It is currently 1:36, which is a lot later than what I wanted to finish, but it's been a day, okay? I will check in, see how this foundation looks, and I'm going to try to wear it for at least like 6 hours, maybe 5, because I do have to film again, so I'll check back in. Okay guys, this is my first check-in. So I already see a little bit of shine coming through right here. It's very minimal, but I think it's more because of like the blush and everything. Other than that, I think the foundation looks great. It feels amazing. Like I can hardly feel it on the skin, and it's super beautiful. Like I can't get over how amazing my skin looks. So first check-in done and check-in done. We will see in a few hours. So it is currently, let's see, can I see the time here? Ah, I can't. It's like close to 7 o'clock because this is the time that Lincoln goes down for his nap. And it's been since 1, let's say like 1:30, 1:40, so about 5.5, 6 hours, let's say. And I was not expecting to be this oily. I am actually shook. Look at how oily I am. I don't understand. The only thing that I can think of that could possibly make me this oily is the e.l.f. setting spray. I'm going to set or remove some of the oil just because I want to see how it looks. Yeah, this amount of oil is actually ridiculous. But again, I'm 99% sure that it had something to do with the setting spray. So that is the end of today's review. Let me know your thoughts on the new one size turn up the base full beat liquid foundation. If you are oily and you've tried this, let me know your thoughts. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you somewhere in the middle? Because I like it, but again, the oil was just a little too much. So I'm going to test it out probably not tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a different video to film, but I will keep an eye on it and update you guys as I go. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's review. I love you, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.